Welcome back, my friends. Today we hear the exciting news that Kraft Heinz is launching a customizable sauce dispenser with more than 200 possible combinations for restaurants. The company hopes to appeal to consumers looking for more variety, spiciness and sweetness in their sauces and to learn what new condiments it should launch in grocery stores. Kraft Heinz has been leaning into its away-from-home segment to drive sales as part of its broader turnaround strategy. This comes just a week after the news that artificial intelligence is now coming to the pizza business. What does this mean for Kraft Heinz? What does it mean for the food business? What does it mean for the economy? And what does it mean for the future of the United States? But before we get into all of that, please press the like button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. And before we continue, a word from the sponsor of this video. Today's sponsor is InnerLife.com, creator of the InnerLife STS system. InnerLife STS is a cloud mobile platform for mental health care and its integration with primary medical care. InnerLife STS is designed for assessment, data collection and analytics, documentation, and progress tracking. InnerLife STS creates and composes conceptualized narratives and builds them into professional-grade reports. These reports are designed for use by mental health professionals, primary care physicians, justice system professionals and universities and include mental health assessment reports, mental health treatment reports, and treatment progress reports. And InnerLife STS uses doctor-selected pseudonames for all patients. So, only the healthcare professional knows the patient identity. Kraft Heinz has unveiled a new customizable sauce dispenser with more than 200 condiment combos for restaurants. Kraft Heinz is a multinational food and beverage company formed by the merger of Kraft Foods Group and H.J. Heinz Company. The merger took place in 2015, creating one of the largest food and beverage companies in the world. Kraft Heinz is headquartered in Chicago, Illinois. The company produces and markets a wide range of food and beverage products, including condiments, sauces, cheese, dairy products, snacks, ready-to-eat meals, and beverages. Some of its well-known brands include Kraft, Heinz, Oscar Mayer, Philadelphia, Capri Sun, Planters, Jell-O, Kool-Aid, and Maxwell House. Kraft Heinz operates globally and has a significant presence in North America, Europe, Latin America, Asia, and Australia. The company's products are available in supermarkets, grocery stores, and other retail outlets worldwide. For more than 125 years, Heinz bottles have touted 57 varieties, a number completely made up by its founder with little to no real-life application. Now, Kraft Heinz wants to offer customers more than 3 times that number of condiment options through a new customizable sauce dispenser, created for food service clients. The new sauce machine, called the Heinz Remix, is the latest example of Kraft Heinz leaning into its away-from-home segment to grow sales. The company has expanded distribution in airports, launched a deluxe version of its mayonnaise for chefs and reformulated its Lunchables so they can be served in schools. In the first quarter, Kraft Heinz's North American food service division reported sales growth of more than 25%. The company will unveil the Remix at the National Restaurant Association show, which kicks off Saturday in Chicago. It plans to pilot the dispenser in restaurants as soon as the end of this year. We are very clear that away from home and food service gives us an opportunity to test, to learn, to understand and to build trends much earlier than we have done historically, said Peter Hall, Kraft Heinz's head of its North American food service division. Hall said the company is still working through the specific business model for the Heinz Remix. It's also looking at how the dispenser could be used for drive-through orders, he said. But the machine requires more time and effort than throwing a handful of ketchup packets in a takeout bag, which will likely pose a challenge for speed-focused drive-through lanes. To make a customized sauce, consumers will use the touchscreen to select a base of either ketchup, ranch, 57 sauce or barbecue sauce. Add in enhancers that include jalapeno, smoky chipotle, buffalo and mango, and set one of 3 intensity levels. The company created the Heinz Remix in just 6 months, with helping hands from Microsoft, device engineers and Internet of Things developers. We've been on this journey to make innovation the #1 growth driver across our business, Kleinerman said. To do that, we knew we needed to operate differently than we had in the past, to think bigger, to be more consumer-centric. The Oscar Mayer owner is in the middle of a turnaround after its former management's focus on cost-cutting led to eroding sales in North America. Its troubles culminated in 2019 as it disclosed $16.6 billion in write-downs on iconic brands, such as Cool Whip and Kraft, and an SEC probe into its accounting. In its latest quarter, Kraft Heinz reported North American sales grew by 6.2% as higher prices offset shrinking demand from inflation-weary shoppers. Shares of Kraft Heinz have fallen 3% this year, giving it a market value of $48.5 billion. Shares of the S&P 500 have risen 7% in the same time. While the Heinz Remix is new, its design feels familiar, thanks to its resemblance to the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine, which was launched nearly 15 years ago. I think it's easy enough to draw the parallels, but this was an opportunity born through the original insights that came through in our desire to really change and build on the experience that consumers have today, Kleinerman told CNBC. Customers have been asking Kraft Heinz for condiments that are spicier or that mix sweet and savory, while restaurant operators told the company they wanted more variety, according to Kleinerman. Like Coca-Cola, Kraft Heinz also plans to use the data from its sauce dispenser to decide what new products to release in grocery stores. The hope is that the Heinz Remix will drive new products that customers actually want, rather than those they say they want, but never buy. In recent years, Heinz has already released a number of condiments inspired by combining its most popular sauces, including Mayochup, Cranch, and Buffalo Ranch. Kraft Heinz, a major food and beverage company, has faced significant financial underperformance in recent years. There are several factors that have contributed to this situation. 1. Changing consumer preferences. The food industry has experienced a shift in consumer preferences towards healthier and more natural options. 1. Kraft Heinz has historically been known for its processed and packaged foods, which have faced declining demand as consumers prioritize fresh and organic alternatives. 2. Lack of innovation. Kraft Heinz has been criticized for its lack of product innovation and failure to keep up with evolving consumer tastes. 2. The company relied heavily on its iconic brands such as Kraft Cheese, Oscar Mayer Meats, and Heinz Ketchup, but failed to introduce new and exciting products that could capture consumer interest. 3. Cost-cutting measures. In recent years, Kraft Heinz implemented aggressive cost-cutting strategies to boost profitability. 4. The company took on a massive debt load to fund the merger, which limited its financial flexibility and ability to invest in growth initiatives. 5. Kraft Heinz faces stiff competition from both traditional food companies and smaller, more agile startups that cater to changing consumer demands. Overall, a combination of factors, including changing consumer preferences, lack of innovation, cost-cutting measures, debt burden, and strong competition, have contributed to Kraft Heinz's financial underperformance. The company needs to adapt to the evolving food landscape, invest in research and development, and develop innovative products that align with consumer preferences to regain its growth trajectory. Kraft Heinz owns a portfolio of well-known and established brands that have historically held strong positions in their respective markets. Some of the notable brands under the Kraft Heinz umbrella include Kraft, Heinz, Oscar Mayer, Planters, Philadelphia, Capri Sun, Jell-O, Maxwell House, and Velveeta, among others. However, it's important to note that the strength of Kraft Heinz's brands has been challenged in recent years. As mentioned earlier, changing consumer preferences and the demand for healthier and more natural food options have affected the appeal of some of Kraft Heinz's traditional processed and packaged food brands. Additionally, the lack of innovation and failure to adapt to evolving consumer tastes have impacted the brand's strength. Consumers are increasingly seeking out new and unique products, and the company's reliance on its existing brands without introducing innovative offerings has limited its ability to meet these changing demands. Furthermore, the financial underperformance and cost-cutting measures implemented by Kraft Heinz have had implications for its brands. Reductions in marketing spending and the company's overall focus on cost reduction have led to diminished brand visibility and decreased investments in brand building and advertising. Overall, while Kraft Heinz's brands still hold recognition and some level of strength, their market position and appeal have been challenged by changing consumer preferences, lack of innovation, and reduced brand investments. The competitive situation for Kraft Heinz is quite challenging, as the company operates in a highly competitive food and beverage industry. Here are some key aspects of the competitive landscape. 1. Intense competition from traditional players. Kraft Heinz faces strong competition from other large, well-established food companies such as Nestlé, Unilever, General Mills, and Mondelez International. 2. Rising competition from agile startups. In recent years, the food industry has witnessed the emergence of numerous small and agile startups that have gained traction by offering innovative and niche food products. 3. Shift towards private label brands. Private label brands, also known as store brands or retailer brands, have experienced significant growth in recent years. 3. This trend has intensified competition for Kraft Heinz, as consumers increasingly opt for private label alternatives, impacting the sales of the company's branded products. 4. Consumers are seeking healthier, natural, and sustainable food options, and companies that can align with these preferences have a competitive advantage. 5. Retailer bargaining power. Large retailers, such as Walmart, Costco, and Kroger, hold significant bargaining power in the food industry. 5. These retailers can exert pressure on manufacturers to lower prices or provide better terms, which can impact profit margins for companies like Kraft Heinz. But, what do you think? Please leave us a comment below and hit the like button. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Please share this video on social media. Thank you for watching.